Brooke and I bought this place 3 years ago, and what it is we have 28 acres, and Brooke and I decided that we'd always rescued animals. We started out rescuing dogs or puppies when we lived in Rockton, and when we moved out here, we thought, well, we'd have a lot more room to rescue larger animals, and we always said that we would wait for a year before we started rescuing them. And about 3 months later, she found two thoroughbreds that needed rescued. So our year turned into 3 months, and so we've turned it in. This was both of our dreams, probably as much more hers than mine, but it's a rescue farm. It was giving back. It was our way to give back, and we dealt with people, and we always saw people every time we would see them would be, even when we were helping them, it was oftentimes at their worst. So by doing this, it was always that we were showing that we could give back to, even if it was animals. And now it's even more with people too, because we're adopting the animals out to other people, so that the animals can bring them, comfort and love and everything. So we had an old building that I believe used to be part of an old dairy operation, to be honest with you. And it was just a building that people had used for storage before. And one of our other rescues that we've worked with one day found two pot-bellied pigs that needed homes, and I of course said no, and Brooke said yes, and so we got two pot-bellied pigs, and the Boss Hog and Wilma. Off to the right from that is our chicken coop, and we have about 13. We have 13 chickens and a rooster that hangs around outside, and he guards everything, and he lets us know when people are around. And behind the pot-bellied pigs is where we keep our 4 donkeys that were adopted. We have Smooch, Macho Man, Harry, and Jock. And right past them we have two paint horses that we just rescued out of the area. And then on the other side of our barn are the two that got us started in all of the equine rescue, and that would be Luke and G. And they're two thoroughbred horses that were rescued off the track in Chicago, and they'd been hurt while they were racing, and we were able to get them. But that's and that's pretty much our animals, other than our dogs that are up here at the house still. So you got pictures of the pot-bellied pigs, and they're for lack of other words, they're just ugly animals. And I always used to just say, man, they're ugly. And Brooke would always correct me and say, no, they're cute. And I would look at her and I'd say, no, they have a face only a mother could love. And Brooke would look at me and say, well, I'm their mom. And the nuts and bolts of it, that was Brooke. And every one of those animals out there meant something to her. And and she loved every one of them. So